This is Chams Face for Music. I want to know, what does rich ambitions mean to you? My name is Charmaine Hayden. I'm the Central Executive Officer at Face for Music Model Agency. I've been in the game for a while, since MySpace. I guess that in total I've been in the game probably about 9, almost 10 years now. I think I was quite fortunate to be able to have experimented with a number of job roles prior to starting Face for Music, including retail, legal secretary, and the brief start as a solicitor. I think that starting Face for Music and making it something that was going to spur me on, in life, was a really easy decision for me. It happened accidentally and I kind of fell into it, and the fact that I enjoy it so much and I'm able to assist so many people in building their confidence and to reaching their goals is something that keeps me driven. I think the most important moment that happened to me, aside from any awards that we've won, would definitely be the first time that someone told me that I inspired them. There's something about someone saying that to you that gives you a really special feeling inside and can really drive you, I guess, in anything, and it's definitely a transferable skill. So from now on, no matter what I do in life, I would always want to inspire people. It's really weird that, I'm so driven to inspire others, considering that my main inspiration came deep within as a crazy sign, I guess, because it was so accidental. I was literally just doing what I do and assisting people in pulling things together, and a lot of the time people were asking me to bring pretty girls or models to their sets, and I started doing that, and then because I spent so much time doing that and I was enjoying it so much, me and my business partner Lena, we decided to actually see how we can monetize this, and then decided that we was going to make it a full-time job. As a child, strangely enough, I had no dream job. I was just going to freestyle my way through, which is what I did. I went to school, college, university, started working in numerous different roles, and just decided that academia was really an easy route for me, so I didn't have to work full time in the meantime. But outside of that, I really didn't know what I wanted to do until it fell in my lap. I guess you never really know whether or not someone is going to be a reliable model. I think the main thing is to look at them as an individual and as a human, because when you're looking for models, you're not looking for a basic product, you're looking for a human that is going to be a product. And working with them, we do a really extensive interview process. We do a test period, and we put girls on trial to see whether or not we feel like they're suitable for our agency and whether or not they actually work. I mean, sometimes you meet an amazing looking model and if she's not driven, punctual, or willing to go the extra mile and travel around the city to castings and take the rejections, because a lot of pretty girls are used to people saying yes to them at every occasion. It's really difficult for them. But also making sure that they work on the screen test and they look good behind the camera, because not everybody that looks great on in person looks great on camera, and vice versa. Sometimes you meet some really ordinary looking people in person, but they really turn up on camera, and I think that that's what the balance is, and making sure they fit in with the team, because as well as a business, we're a family, and I believe that people work well together as a team, and that our team pushes each other, boosts each other's confidence, and we try to counteract the stigmas of models being catty and being horrible people, because a lot of our girls are really amazing. I think it's always really hard to challenge the stigmas that come across for the video girl. And I think that there definitely is different classes. I discuss it in the book that I recently wrote on how to be a video model. Basically, when you meet a girl and she wants to be a model and if she wants to be in videos as well as a platform and use it as a platform, then usually it's just a job, and it's the same as an actress or as a commercial model, and literally they go to work and they get paid. However, there are people that work in the same industry that do go the extra, do the extra stuff, whereas myself and Lena, we turn up on set to check on everything and make sure that people are working and that they're working within the context of the job that we have given them, and that there are no extras being given out. And I think that the majority of the time, a lot of video models do that. They just go to work, get paid and go home. They don't even usually speak to the artists because the agents do that for them. The reason I decided to write my book was simply to give advice and guidance. The modelling industry is really challenging, and there are a lot of stereotypes, and I think that a lot of those stereotypes are not just portrayed to the public but also to the models. And a lot of the girls are young when they come and approach an agency. I get a lot of people sending me like nude pictures and stuff, and it's like, you don't need to do that, honey. You don't need to be naked to make it. And also just understanding how to respond on set. Some girls that want to join my agency, but the advice would be valuable for them, and people have been asking me for advice for a long time. And literally, in terms of writing the book itself, I literally just went through a compilation of emails that I've been sending back and forth to people interested in being models, and just put it together, because those advice notes were really, really important, whether or not it was the emails where I told girls off and said, you've got to leave the company because you've done X, Y, and Z, and it's not fitting with, our company ethos. But also because there's a lot of girls that just don't understand what it entails and are intrigued and would like to get into it, but maybe don't have the courage to approach an agency to ask these questions. Rich ambition to me really stands for digging deep into yourself and finding something really meaningful and striving towards that goal. So in terms of big projects that we have coming up, I guess one of the big ones is the fact that we've just signed Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop ATL, and we're working on a huge project with her and her management that you'll see a bit more about in January, February of 2015.